They find out that the company is closed for the day, so they decide to stay at a nearby hotel overnight. That night, Ken has a troubling dream. In his dream, he sees his father undergoing surgery in a hospital, and all the doctors are looking at Ken, asking him what they should do next. Ken feels overwhelmed and helpless in the dream. Suddenly, Tang accidentally knocks over a cup of coffee, which wakes Ken up abruptly. The following day, Ken brings Tang back to the company to try and exchange him. But when they speak to the staff, Ken is disappointed to learn that Tang is not one of their models, and the company refuses to take him in for exchange. Feeling stuck, Ken watches as Tang starts exploring the company on his own. While Tang is roaming around, he notices some other robots watching him closely, which makes him uneasy. This triggers a memory or alert in Tang, reminding him of an incident where robots were involved in harming humans. At the same time, a guide named Shinji is giving a tour to a group of school children, explaining different things about robots. The children spot Tang, and excited by his cute appearance, they quickly surround him, taking photos from all angles. Meanwhile, Shinji approaches Ken and expresses interest in inspecting Tang, saying, "I'd like to take a closer look at your robot, Tang." You see, Shinji is actually a robot designer, although he sometimes works as a guide. He brings Ken and Tang to his office, where he discovers that inside Tang, there's a glass container filled with yellow fluid. However, the glass has a small crack, causing the fluid to leak. Shinji temporarily fixes the glass, explaining that if it's not repaired, Tang could stop working at any moment. As Shinji works on Tang, he notices something unusual. Tang is playing with a butterfly. This behavior is surprising because it's not normal for a robot to show emotions or curiosity like this. Shinji tells Ken that whoever created Tang probably had limited resources and intended to upgrade the robot in the future. However, they don't know who Tang's creator is. To get Tang properly fixed, Shinji reaches out to a friend named Otsuki, who specializes in robot repairs. Otsuki assures Shinji that she can fix Tang, so Ken takes Tang to the city where Otsuki lives. That night, as they're traveling, two people are seen asking Shinji for Ken and Tang's location, suggesting that someone is looking for them. As Ken and Tang arrive in Otsuki's city, they witness a beautiful fireworks display lighting up the night sky. The fireworks are stunning, but as Tang watches them, he is reminded of a troubling memory where robots are harming people. Frightened, Tang hides behind Ken. Ken thinks Tang is just playing around, not realizing that Tang is actually scared. The true nature of the incident Tang keeps remembering remains a mystery, but it will become clearer later on. Meanwhile, the two men chasing Ken and Tang have also arrived in the city. The next day, Ken takes Tang to meet Otsuki. When Otsuki sees Tang, she hugs the little robot warmly, clearly happy to see him. Ken and Otsuki start talking, but during their conversation, Tang spots a small robot car and, driven by curiosity, begins to follow it. Unbeknownst to him, it was all a trap set by the two men to capture Tang. The men manage to trap Tang in a cage and lock it. One of them makes a phone call saying, "We've caught Tang." While Ken and Otsuki are talking, they notice that Tang is missing. As they search for him, Otsuki spots the car in which Tang is being taken away. Thinking quickly, Otsuki throws her ID card, which has GPS tracking, into the car. Using the ID card signal, Ken and Otsuki track down the location where Tang has been taken. Meanwhile, Emmy reflects on the day she got promoted and first met Ken. After some time, Emmy calls Ken. Despite being in the middle of rescuing Tang, Ken answers the call. On the call, Emmy tells Ken that she has decided to leave him, saying, "I'm not staying with you anymore. I want a divorce." Ken hesitates but eventually agrees, saying yes to the divorce. After hanging up, Ken is struck with sadness, realizing the gravity